Hey there! Welcome to this episode of Canadian Retro Things. As you may have seen in one of my recent videos, I recently picked up two Macintosh LC 475 computers at an auction, and I tested them out to see if they worked. Well, it turns out that the internal batteries were dead and those computers won't run without them, so I had to order the parts. I also got an ImageWriter 2 printer that I haven't tested out yet. And if you've seen that video, also if you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link up there, down there. You can check it out. It's worth checking out to see me almost make one of the worst unintentional mistakes I've ever done with retro equipment. And that was try and plug those monitors into my Apple IIc. Unbeknownst to me, the Apple IIc has a completely different pin out on its monitor jack. So there's actually a power pin on there that fortunately on these monitors is not hooked up, so nothing exploded. But I'm hoping I didn't do any permanent damage to them, but I guess we'll find out today if I can get these computers up and running. So the first thing we're going to do is run a self-test on that printer to see if it works, and then we're going to install those batteries and fire those computers up. So let's get started. And now since we're here, we'll give the ImageWriter a quick little test. If I remember correctly how to do the self-test on these, it is hold down the form feed button, turn on the power, let it go. Listen to that beautiful dot matrix printing. Not printing very well because the ink ribbon's pretty worn out, but I know it now works, so I can order myself a new ink ribbon for it. I have two nice fresh batteries to put into these computers. So now, so I can tell the computers apart, I am going to mark this one as C1, and the other one is C2, and then I'll do the monitors as M1 and M2. So, open this up. And put my glasses on so I can see the... Okay. So it goes in this way. And close it up. And I'll do the same to the other one, and then we'll get some monitors hooked up and power supplies. See what happens. I've got computer C1 hooked up to monitor M1. Got the keyboard and the mouse hooked up. So let's give it power and see what happens. Oh, and we're getting... Yes, we are getting a picture. Welcome to Macintosh. Let's get this picture properly centered. Now I guess we have to see if the hard drive is working or not. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's pretty loud. mouse does not work well. I think. Be right back. Got to get a mouse pad. And I'm back with my handy dandy Saskatchewan Rough Rider mouse pad. Anybody from Canada will understand the CFL reference. Okay, it works a little bit better. We got a couple ones here. Teacher work 97.98. Teachers work 98.99. Well, it seems to be running quite well. So I guess I didn't do any damage to this monitor. Well, I guess we'll close this out. Don't know what all's on here. Monitor's not damaged. Computer is running fine. Haven't tested out the keyboard yet, but let's see. Guess I gotta open Word, open a new document. Everything seems to be working fine. Caps lock. Yep. Shifts. Okay, well, let's take a look at the other computer. And here we go with computer 2 hooked up to monitor 2. Let's see what happens here. Can we be as lucky as before? This one, the hard drive sounds a little rougher. Oh, it doesn't look like we're going to be quite as lucky. Well, let's try changing the monitor and see what happens. Okay, we've got computer 2 with monitor 1. We know that monitor 1 works. And we're getting the same thing. So it's computer 2 is not working. Now, if anybody knows what might be causing this, my guess is it might be the capacitors. If anybody knows, they can just put it down in the comments so that I am going to, search around, see if I can figure it out. But I'm going to now hook computer 1 up to the second monitor to see if that monitor works. So I have the untested monitor hooked up to the working computer so we can test the monitor, then we can test the keyboard and the mouse, hopefully. And we're getting a picture. All right, it seems to be working fine. Okay, we'll open up Notepad this time and try it out. Keyboard seems to be working fine. Mouse is working good. So, monitor, keyboard, and mouse work fine. So I've already edited together the new video, but I'm inserting this quick little update. I was messing around with the computer that wasn't working, and it's now working. What it was is one of these little chipsets right here had come loose. It was just not seated quite right. When I touched it, it kind of bounced out, so just reseated it. Now it works, and as you can see, this computer, the other one only had files up to 1999. This one has files up to 2001, so it was used longer. Well, all in all, I would have to say I didn't do too bad in this. I've got 2 working keyboards, 2 working mice, 2 working 14-inch RGB monitors, 1 working computer, and 1 that is going to be a fun little project to figure out why it's not working. I also have a working ImageWriter 2 printer. So I would say I made out pretty good on this deal. So I think the next thing I have to do, aside from figuring out why that other computer isn't working, is give these all of these a really good cleaning and get some games onto this working computer just to, you know, have some fun, because that's what all these old computers are really about. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget about a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, or yeah, a comment below. All of those things are greatly appreciated. They help my channel, so I do appreciate them a lot. Anyways, I don't really have anything else to say, so I guess I'll see you next time.